Hello everybody, welcome back to Amazing ATS. Great to see you here for another live stream. Randy, David, Travis, Jim, Richard, you guys are here early. Thanks for joining in so early. And also happy 4th of July to you. And the truck we did bring out today is the StarCar 49X. Now, underneath the hood, we are running a big engine. So we're running the Cummins X15 from the Performance Series, 605 horsepower. So we do have the power hood on the truck today. And as you can see here by looking, we're going to be doing some logging. And of course, we do have our 18-speed transmission to go along with that big Cummins power. And right now, I am sitting here in Missoula, Montana. The first run, once we do get this, is going to be going up to Sandpoint in Idaho. So not an overly long trip. I mean, I'm going to try to continue to do logs. So if that means jumping around the map, so be it. But we do have fatigue simulation enabled. Without any further waiting, let's go ahead and climb in the truck, get her fired up, and let's do some logging.
In 650 feet, turn right.
And the engine sounds today on the X15 are going to be from Slav Jerry. So we are not running the default sounds for the truck. Need something with a little more bite to it, in my opinion. We're going to be putting the 49X through its paces today. A lot of the places that we're going to be going into are just like this, dirt roads. Hey, Omar, what's going on today? Hey, Rolf, how's it going from El Paso? I've been there actually, I think way back in 2016. Very, very warm down there. I am doing awesome. And I thought also when I mentioned on Sunday that we were going to get 155 next week, nope, we got that a couple of days ago. Yeah, this truck is one of the ones that does have cabin suspension on it. The ones that do not are the 5700XC, the 57X, 9900, the older 579 and T680. Those are 2014 models. The first gen VNL that we got, the 780, also does not have cabin suspension. All right, and with logging, we have to remember these are now dynamic loading and unloading. Yep, Anthem has it, the Pinnacle has it, both Cascadias have it, the new T680 has it. Ah, darn it. Really? We didn't activate it? No, it did. There we go. Now, we haven't done logging in a while, so that's why I am doing this today. Tupperware torpedo. That's a great name for a truck, Randy.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
Windows are already open, Travis. I have to remember, these new X15s, they are not overly loud engines. Hey, Dub, welcome. And I'm not sure if you guys remember, a few years ago, I did ride in my brother's with a 2022 Cascadia. Had a Detroit in it, but still, the engine brake, you could not hear it. Literally, the only time I was able to hear it is we were going down 7 mountains in Pennsylvania at the time, and of course there's a big old stone wall there on the right-hand side. That's really the only time that I was able to hear the engine brake. Hey, Bob. I missed your message last night, Bob. Were you able to get the game to launch? And next Thursday, we'll definitely be in the Hawkeye State, that's for sure. Roger that, Bob. And does seem like Coast to Coast did get updated, and since we're going to be in ATS Saturday night, did you guys want to run Coast to Coast or not?
In 650 feet, turn left.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about not even putting it in on Saturday night, because we're gonna have to download it and then download it again. So let's go without Coast to Coast Saturday.
Keep to the right, and then continue straight.
Yeah, it is updated for 155 right now, but with Iowa coming out next week, Jim, it's going to break Coast to Coast. So since we're more than likely going to be in ATS 2 weeks in a row, this Saturday and next Saturday because of Iowa, that's why I don't want to have you guys download it multiple times. And you guys notice something funny about that truck in front of us? There's no mud flaps. And if you're wondering why I'm running the largest cab sleeper on this 49X is when people do customizations for the truck, it's always for the largest cab. I mean, we're not going to be probably max mileage that we're going to go on a single trip, maybe 300, 350 at most. This one was 273. So, but I do have fatigue simulation enabled. We are going to need a spot to sleep. So, I guess it kind of works. And of course, we got a view without the truck in it. Darn. Hey, Mr. C, what's going on today? And also, you guys, the proficiency for Driving Academy, I have not tried it as of yet, but I've been reading comments on it saying that some of these challenges that are in there are quite hard to do. So there's like apparently like a 90-degree blindside or something like a gas station from hell kind of thing. I'm gonna have to check those out. Now, chances are I'm not gonna be streaming Driving Academy. That's gonna be something that I'm gonna do on my own. And Steam also came out with a new performance monitor. I mean, if you look in the upper left corner, I mean, I'm just using the FPS, but if you guys wanted to see CPU or GPU utilization, you are able to do that as of now with Steam itself. No third-party software required. Hey, Scat Pack, what's going on today? And apparently YouTube now has badges for fans. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Okay, whatever those do. I use TrackIR 5 and I've got the Pro clip. I don't think I can do this here. 1 second. Let's see, can I actually bring up Steam so it's on my main monitor here? Yep, we can. So go to Steam, settings, and then you'll go into in-game, and then you can change, since I'm in the game here, it's not going to be listing it, but there is your overlays in here. What it is, yeah, here's your overlays. So that's, since I'm in-game, I'm going to kind of be blocked on it, but it is in your Steam settings and in-game as long as you're not in a game. Going good, David, besides it being 95 and like 80% humidity outside. It's absolutely awful on the humidity side. Okay. I thought it was. I was able to see it here. Sorry. So just go to your Steam settings in-game, Randy, and then you'll be able to find what overlay that you do want to put. I must have overlays blocked, even though I was able to see it here on my side. Actually, I think it's an OBS thing. I do have an option here in OBS to show overlays. I don't think I have that enabled, which is probably why you guys didn't see it.
Keep to the right, and then take the exit on the right.
Get an ad blocker, Mr. C. The one that I recommend, and I normally don't have any issues with it, is uBlock Origin. I wish I had control over the ads on live streams. I have it set for minimal interruption, and that's as much as that I am able to do. But as this channel is not about money, if you want to use an ad blocker, go right ahead. I do not care. That happened to me like a week and a half ago and hasn't happened since. I think when YouTube changes something, you will get that. And once they update uBlock, then it should work how it normally does.
Turn right. Turn right, and then turn left. Keep to the right, and then turn right.
Type in East Thursday, but then I can't type any day. We're going here to Rustic and Sandpoint. That sounds like that may be YouTube Premium Scat Pack is what that is. If you're not getting commercials from your YouTube Premium subscription, creators are paid from that.
Keep to the right, and then turn right. Keep to the left, and then turn left.
I use uBlock Origin. And there's add-ons for Firefox and Chrome to where you can put an ad blocker in. Oh yeah, no doubt, Scat Pack. I mean, and I completely understand it. And back when I was in Pennsylvania, subscribing with Comcast for my internet, and I had Peacock that was included.
Keep to the right, and then continue straight. At the roundabout, take the first exit. Keep to the left, and then turn left. In 650 feet, turn left.
Good thing we stopped. There's a train coming.
You have arrived at your destination.
Alright, where do they want it? Right over there? Okie dokie. I think I can do that. Wow, that is a small area. Now, apparently there is a logging camp up here, because when I took this first load, I did check Sandpoint for loads afterwards. There are logs here, so we're not pulling out of here, but there is apparently a rustic logging site somewhere around here. All right, and let's see, where can we go? All right, we're gonna take a longer one because we're gonna go to Georgia Pacific. Why not? Let's go out to Rustic, get 47,500 pounds worth of logs. Hey James, what's going on today?
The highlighted route. In 650 feet, turn left.
Wow, those are some very much used tracks behind us. That train horn's been going ever since we got here.
and then turn left.
Now, I am curious. Since I have those turned off, I am going to re-enable these for a moment. Is that a hidden route in front of us? Nope, it is not. Darn it, I was hoping, maybe.
You have arrived at your destination.
All right, and GP, guess what? You're gonna get your toilet paper stuff here very soon. Darn it! Did I come the wrong way? Yep, I did. Guess what? We're just gonna back up because we need to come around the other side. We're gonna back into this so we're nice and straight here. So just like that, and then we'll just back up, and then we're good to go. Hey, Cannibal, what's going on today? Alright, we don't have a whole lot of time left to drive either, so we're not going to need fuel, but I do need to figure out where we are going to stop for the night. And that's the first thing I'm going to do here, because we only got about like 3 hours left to drive, so figure 120 miles or so.
Please proceed to the highlighted.
Yeah, we only got 2 hours. All right, so we can only go about 120 miles. So where is that going to put us? Probably right down here in 105. Yep, perfect. So that's what we're going to have to do here. We'll stop right here, and then we'll sleep for the night, and then we'll jump right back on. So we'll do it, not that way. Reset. There. That's what I needed. Just like that. 105 miles until we stop.
proceed to the highlighted route.
And since we are hauling logs, I'm not sure if you guys can see this here, but those are not chrome rims that are on the back. We are using steel buds. Yeah, there's a good little shot of them right there. Wow, I thought I was gonna nail those stumps were actually, you couldn't, like you were gonna stop dead on them. Nope, they're invisible. I think that may be a game limitation here, Bob.
In 650 feet, turn right. Turn right, and then turn left. Keep to the right, and then turn right.
All right, we're gonna go over that 3-hour mark, though. I can already tell. I mean, and we set a GPS for 105 miles. Maybe we'll be all right, but maybe we will miss that 3-hour mark also, which is not that big of a deal. That's just what I try to role play.
Keep to the right, and then continue straight. Keep to the right, and then turn right. Keep to the left, and then turn left.
We got a pretty barren sleeper back there today. I didn't put anything on the bed or anything. You know what that's called? Laziness. And some of you guys are saying, Coda, lazy? Yep. I'm just like everybody else, dude.
In 650 feet, turn left.
Hello, Reno. Welcome to the stream. Yep. There we go. Good old driving award. Number 1. Haven't had one of those in quite a while, actually. Do I win a tour of the chocolate factory? Yeah, we're going to be over that 3-hour mark. I don't care. Because we're already 2.5. I mean, we're still going to stop in Spokane, but still.
In 650 feet, turn right.
Well, darn, that just stinks that I don't even get a Wonka bar.
Keep to the right, and then turn right. Navigation resumed. Keep to the left, and then turn left.
Well, should have went to the next one. That's right, we're still gonna scoot through though. Well, hello, welcome to morning. Yeah, it's not raining. Look at that, 5:30 in the morning and 71 degrees. Yeah, that's about what it is here in the mornings.
Navigation resumed. Keep to the right, and then turn right.
As we are about an hour through, if you guys are enjoying this stream on logging so far, please leave a thumbs up. It would be very much appreciated. Oh geez, I'm up between 6:30 and 7 o'clock every morning. I know I'm not a party animal, not even close. Now, I can't remember. Are we going to hit any tunnels going this way? I don't believe we are. Because one thing that has not been happening lately that we've had to use either fuel station canopies or bridges, echo checks. And I'm going to turn those barriers back off because I hate them being on, to be honest. Kind of what I want to do after this load, and there's not a guarantee, but in Springfield, Oregon, aka right around Eugene, there is a huge paper plant that is there. I believe it's still International Paper. So when we get this load dropped off in Longview, I kind of want to end the stream by going to the Rustic, I believe, or whatever that company is going to be in Eugene, and delivering a load of logs there. It could be another Georgia Pacific. But your default company name is going to be Page and Price Paper. Is that for the Arkansas achievement, or is that the Misery one? Okay, you're not taking those loads outside of Arkansas, are you? Or from outside into Arkansas, because it needs to be done within the state itself. So what you may need to do, Randy, is grab a ownable trailer, check freight markets, and move your preferred job length slider down to 50%.
Keep to the right, and then take the exit on the right.
I know SES did change achievements in 155. It seems like they've made them a lot easier to get. You can also go into Steam itself and go to the guide section, and there are guides for all of those achievements. You can just search out Arkansas achievements and boom. That works. Holy moly, Coda. Good thing I kind of slowed down. Because speed limit was 35 and we're sitting there doing 62. Oops.
Keep to the left, and then turn left.
Oh, I've done my fair share of searching in guides to figure out achievements. One of the ones that took me the longest to do was actually the truck stop tour in New Mexico. That one was a royal PETA. Nah, not at all. dokie. Echo check is working. Now this road that we're on, if we wanted to, we can go back to Mount St. Helens, but I am not going to, but I will point out where it is. So we are on US 12 in Washington State, and the road to go back there is actually not too far up the way here. Going golfing in the morning, and gonna make some macaroni salad when I get home. Gonna have some nice Angus burgers and hot dogs and all that stuff tomorrow afternoon, evening wise. So what you're saying, Randy, is a little on the low side for volume. All right, so the road to go back to Mount St. Helens is actually right here. So I'm going to bring up my map here. So you'll come here, but what you're going to do is when you turn down here, you make that immediate right, and boom, St. Helens sits right back in here. But we're not going to go there. As you can see, I haven't snapped a photo of it. Next time I get back there, I will. But yeah, it's right outside of Longview on US 12, going back to where this Chuck and Jack's is, or whatever that is. You know what SCS should do is have a separate slider for horn sounds. So that way you can make it as little or as loud as you want, and then have the proper hooks into there that way. Instead of tying it to exterior truck sounds or something like that. Chuck and Jacks, I'm sorry. I said Chuck and Jacks. That's probably a Deep Grove back there, since those are the first forest sites that we got. Deep Grove.
In 650 feet, turn right.
Well, you guys know what I mean. The forest sites are Deep Grove and then also Chuck and Jacks, and then the actual paper companies are Page and Price.
To the right, and then take the exit on the right.
Yeah, that one was also a pain in the butt for that achievement. Because the Haber one for that Faraday is, since Haber has two of them, you need to take those to the southern Haber. And if you're not paying attention on the map, you will go to the northern one without even knowing it.
Turn left.
Or is it Glasgow? I can't remember. It's either Haber or Glasgow.
In 650 feet, turn left.
Oh, how nice of them. They saw me coming to open the gate.
You have arrived at your destination.
Alright, we are going to do a dynamic unload also, which is going to be right over there. That's why when I am doing achievements, if it's something like delivering or whatnot, a lot of the times I will just grab the load and deb cam the destination, just so I don't need to drive it. Alright, and there's probably nothing here that for log-wise. Oh, there is. Port Angeles? Nope. Alright, so what I am going to do here, you guys, I'm going to change destination here. So we're going to see logs. And then we're going to see if anything goes to Eugene. Hey, there. Oh, that's way too long. So it's a little on the short side. We've only got 2 loads that go to Eugene. Poplar Bluff and Newport. And we've got about 25 minutes left in the stream. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go by mileage. So we'll go back to route length. So we're going to need to go probably 250 miles most here. So, all right, well, we're going to do this. We'll fly down to Medford and we'll go through the good old tall trees there, the sequoias in Northern California. That sounds good to me. And it's 237 miles.
Please proceed to the highlighted route. Navigation resumed.
Yep, I said that may happen, so it did. Let's hope I came the right way. Hey, how about that? And this is, I don't do a whole lot of logging in the game, so I kind of remembered from the first one of how we actually go into here. And then we got to back up a little bit. Actually, I'm going to straighten out the trailer because we don't want to make it too hard for the loader. There we go. Yeah, that trigger point is extremely small. And then we're not going to be able to make a right out of here because of that load. So we'll have to go around. Although I could back up and go to the right, but then I don't want to hit the dumper either. You know what would be a nice little added bonus is when they drop the logs on the trailer, that the truck bounces. That would be sick if that's what happened. Get a little bit of a bounce on the truck, kind of like when you're in a dock and a forklift is going in and out of your trailer. And if they could add that, that would be, like, really, really sweet. Idle Drive, how's it going today? Welcome to the stream. And I'm curious what they're going to be adding once we get DX12. Are we going to be getting dirt on the trucks and functional truck washes right away? I have no idea. But I can tell you that asynchronous loading, they are getting this prepared for DX12. And it works on DX11, but that, as I said before, that's more of a feature of DX12 than anything else. Oh yeah, dropping a container onto your gooseneck, or whatever the heck you want to call them, that would be really, really sweet. They did, one of the videos showed that happening. Now granted, at that time it was just part of the video, but that would be sweet. And I'm not sure why I said a gooseneck, but yeah, a container trailer. Yep.
Turn left.
Yeah, the gooseneck, the RGNs that I know or removable gooseneck would be similar to the low boys that we have. Good check 2 works. Alright, and here in just a few moments we are going to be seeing some giant sequoias and redwoods. I didn't even look. When does this load due? Tonight? Yeah, we can't stop. And we've got 4 hours. Yeah, so we're going to be missing our 3-hour stop here of what I normally do. But we definitely, with what drive time we have listed there, yeah, we're fine. There they are, right in front of us. Oh, I would love to. The closest I've ever got to there, though, was Reno. Why are you honking your horn? I didn't even get close to you.
In 650 feet, turn right.
Too bad it wasn't a few hours later. Seeing the sunset on the Pacific Ocean, that would be sweet. When does this load do? 141? Guess what we're doing? We are going to move the time forward to 9 o'clock. And then what I'm probably going to do, just so we can make it, because I want to see the sunset on the Pacific, we will have to disable fatigue simulation, because as you see there, our drive time, we only got 2 hours left. And otherwise the game's going to complain to us, so we'll turn that off. Oh my goodness. What? I don't think I could have planned that any better. That just looks amazing. I'm doing this just because. Ah, darn it, the mountains are in the way. But one thing I can do is I did figure out how to do this, so Then we're just going to move the time back here and just click right in the end. And you can do by minutes. There we go. That looks sweet right there. That's what I wanted. Yep, I'll put it in there after the stream, Randy. Oh, I'm not running any graphics mods either. The only thing that I am running is a NVIDIA overlay setting that tweaks the colors ever so slightly. That's it, Swift. Get in the right lane where you belong. Darn it! There goes $1,000. Thought the speed limit would have changed to 55. Nope. Schneiderman, Schneiderman, proud to be a Schneiderman.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh, I think I can afford $1,000. I mean, we've got $4 billion. Hey, Austin, how's it going today? Alright, but this is where I'm going to be calling it quits here for this Thursday. I do want to thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy the stream, make sure that you leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down because all feedback is important. If you liked what you saw and you are already not subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Help the channel grow. It is absolutely free. Have a great rest of your Thursdays. Have a great 4th tomorrow. And remember, guys, keep that shiny side up. And I'll catch you on the flip-flop.